Hello again, everybody. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready because we've got another good one on tap.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
One thing he does very well, he takes care of the football. Had 176 pass attempts to start his career without an interception. That's the most in NFL history. And finished his rookie year, 23 touchdown passes and only 4 interceptions.
Prescott on first down. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Prescott looks to throw on first. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Second down and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. It's caught by Ed McCaffrey. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 36. A gain there of 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. Prescott going to use his legs. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a first and 10 at the 17. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
There defensively.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete.
From 17 yards out. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just wiped it away, didn't they? They've just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2.
His throw incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson, but now it'll be 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
The left-footed Kevin Huber set to punt it away. Edelman set to return. A strong running. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set him back 5.
Still 1st down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
5 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Patriots nothing.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And he finds Edelman again. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Farrell, that got in there to bring him down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The veteran Andre Johnson, the target on that one. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Prescott now. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And it's good to make it 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now Edelman fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
First down, Prescott. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down, Chargers.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Prescott yet again. That is caught by McCaffrey for a Charger touchdown.
To number 87.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And it is now 21-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone.
Nothing.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Patriots, nothing.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We were treated to a fine first half from Dak Prescott. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
51, Mike 51.
They run it here with Thompson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Thompson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, pick your game up. Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
To Thompson on the draw. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On play action, they'll throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for New England. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own.
The Rams ready to go on offense. They've been able to move the ball well in the air, and certainly a big reason why those receiving corps have been excellent.
There's no doubt about it, partner. And let's face it, when they get away from defenders, those guys are quick. And when they go over the top of people and use their bodies, they're just thick. But let's face it, what we're seeing right now are catches that are simply sick.
Well, you brought your A game. You're fired up over those catches, aren't you?
Can't help it. Even as a former defensive back, I've got to tip my cap to these guys. They are balling.
I appreciate that. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. A gain of 5. Good enough for the first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Number 87. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Second and 5. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Still going. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down, as good running gets them to about the 44.
The tackle made.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run the quick dive with Allstott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
27-yard line.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.